Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Will Young has opened up about being terrible at taking drugs and what it was like having lunch with the Queen at Buckingham Palace just after coming out in a candid and wide-ranging new interview. The pop idol singer, 45, spoke on Jamie Lang's Great Company podcast this week where he discussed his wild phase amid his rise to fame after the show in 2002. He recalled an incident picking up from a drug dealer before one of his pals mentioned to him that maybe it wasn't for him. He said, "I had my sort of wild phase. I remember thinking, oh, I should take some drugs now, because I'd never taken drugs. You know? I remember the drug dealer getting me in his car, and then he brought his girlfriend around to meet me. That's how he's going mad. So funny. I tried that for a bit, and then I remember my friend saying to me, 'You're not a very good drug taker. I don't think you're a drug taker.' I said, 'I think you're right.'" During the chat, he also discussed going for lunch with the Queen back in the day, where he claimed a lot of the butlers were gay. Will said that at the time coming out was unusual, but that lots of the staff working there approached him to talk about it. He explained, "I went for lunch with the Queen, and it was 8 of us, and I was really nervous. And a lot of the butlers, people working there were gay men, and I'd just come out. And it was quite a big thing then. You didn't often get a male pop star at the beginning of the career coming out. It just wasn't big. And so they were coming up to me in secret and going, and one of them came up and went, 'Thank you so much.' And obviously they're not allowed to talk to you. They're not allowed to do anything. Obviously they weren't allowed to do that. And then I went off to the loo, and another one was like, 'Thank you so much.' I mean, I could cry. It was amazing." It comes after last week, Will was forced to apologize after he swore during an appearance on Channel 4's mid-morning show Sunday Brunch. The star left hosts Simon Rimmer and Tim Lovejoy in shock after he turned the air blue while recalling an incident at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. Will recalled sitting in the front row of a stand-up show only to discover the comedian's jokes were all at his expense, saying, "The bulk of her show was about me, and obviously probably not very nice about me, and I was in the front row. She said I don't know what to do because my show's sort of taking the P*** out of Will Young and Will Young sitting at the front." Host Tim quickly jumped in and turned to the camera saying, "I must apologize for using that word." Realizing his error, Will threw his hands to his mouth in horror and cried, "Oh sorry, I'm so sorry. Is that a bad word? Was it? I'm so sorry." It came after the singer claimed that he felt pressured to continue with Strictly Come Dancing after threatening to quit the show due to his severe agoraphobia. He famously quit the BBC show back in 2016, and in a new interview, has claimed that he was warned the channel would never work with him again if he chose to pull out of the program. At the time Will cited personal reasons and anxiety as the reason for his and his partner Karen Hauer's departure from the show after week 3. And he went on to reveal that he entered therapy after considering suicide in the wake of his exit. However, speaking to Rylan Clark on his BBC podcast How to Be in the Spotlight, Will revealed, "I tried to pull out of it, but I was sort of pressured to do it. It was sort of like, well, if you pull out, the BBC will never work with you again. That was one of the things that was said to me, so I did it, but I knew I wasn't well enough." Mail Online contacted BBC representatives for comment at the time. He continued, "You know, when you're getting flashbacks and all those kind of things, for me, it was agoraphobia. So agoraphobia was really bad for me. So literally throughout that stage, I didn't even know where I was. I'm on that show. If you ever watch it back, I was not even in the room. I had people messaging me going, 'This isn't good, you're not well.' But I tried to get out. I was just so agoraphobic. I could barely get to the studio to rehearse." Will left the show after his Bollywood-themed salsa to Jai Ho, as he explained, "Even though the Bollywood dance was good, sometimes I still watch."